was born in Brooklyn Hospital. My parents were like, they would go to synagogue every Saturday, and I just liked the music. That was my hook. I wasn't sure what I wanted to get into, for career-wise, and I thought, well, there's music, but the acting thing really bit me hard. My acting teacher, George Morrison, was in the first improv group with Paul Sills, and Paul Sills' mother was Viola Spolin, so that started a whole trigger of events that I wasn't aware of at the time. My career was very varied, and I got this gig doing theater games at the American School for the Deaf. It was my first encounter with deaf culture, and I was totally blown away by the communication that was happening in the silence. It was full, it was robust, they were so expressive, it moved me tremendously. I think a month later I got a call from the National Theater of the Deaf, can I come up to Chester, Connecticut? And he said, we love your acting, and we know you play music, so we want you to read this script and tell us what you might do with it musically as a composer. I was like, wow, this is really interesting. Like all the things I love. So I read it through, and it was this French farce that took place in the 1800s, and it just reminded me of a cartoon. And I was really into Spike Jones in the old days, like the 40s and 50s. He would take famous songs like the William Tell Overture and do these crazy arrangements with horns and xylophones and like comedy, like cartoon music. So I thought, oh, this is like Spike Jones. And so I said that to the artistic director. I said, reminds me of Spike Jones murdering the classics. And he went, that's it. That's the idea. That's a great idea. Like he just went crazy over it. I just got into it, and it was like the music exploded. Like I didn't know I was a composer, but these ideas were coming like crazy. I was writing more music for them. There was a couple of videos we did. I wrote music for that. And then they showed me this poem by Ogden Nash. And the artistic director wanted to make a musical out of it. And so I started creating this musical with him. The administration of the theater changed. The new administration listened to it, and they said, oh, well, we want to make a celebrity CD out of this. It was intense. I was working all the time on this thing. And we put it together, we did the record, and they released it. I didn't know, but he submitted it for a Grammy Award. And we got nominated. Like, it was just like surreal. It was like a dream. We didn't win. And then it's like having that nomination opened up so many doors musically. I started getting calls from like Pepsi and Coca-Cola to do music stuff, and it was fun. It was really fun. And one day I get a call from the Essex Steam Train. We heard about you and your improv group, and we want to upgrade our entertainment here for Christmas. I was thinking, oh my God, another Christmas project. Jewish boy does Christmas projects, okay. They still wanted me to read the Polar Express, that story. So I'd never seen the movie, so I just wrote new music for it. I didn't know, and the actors would recite it and then do all these theater games with the audience. So here I am 18 years later, and we just sold out 66,000 seats in 3 days. And it's been that way since I started this. What I learned was that the creative process is the purest process for creating things, and it's used in all different walks of life. Life circumstances can be very challenging to do what you want in your life. You don't always have the support, but what you do have is your imagination and your mind and the ability to make up and think about what you would really love to do. And you can learn by doing. That's the most important thing, in trying and not being afraid to fail, or being afraid to fail but doing it anyway. And that's the key, is to think, if I could have what I wanted, what would I want to do with my life that would bring me joy, perhaps bring others joy, that connects to your core. And you just have to be honest with yourself about what that is.